Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the gallery. And these are, that's my shovel from the dollar store. These are made up shovels and I think I might use them, but we'll see. These are pans that came from whatever, I don't know what that was. I might put some color in there. I'm going to play it by ear, kind of, sort of. I'm going to use, no, I can't do that. I am going to use these little saucers. I think somebody told me that they could get them at the dollar store too, but I don't promise. Anyway, so I kind of want to do some different stuff with this. It has to be a shovel pour because it's part of the group challenge, Facebook, which is basically day after tomorrow, so we'll see how it works. And my intention is to just start by using a shovel with the gold, obviously. And I've never done a straight color before, and I really just want to try it. I actually want to drop some of that right over the edge. I just remembered somebody asked me to write my name. But I kind of figured that this is... See, I like the odd shapes it makes, and I think I should probably bring that right over the edge so it decides to go over on its own, because there's quite a bit of paint there. I'm just going to let that dribble right over because I don't think anything else is going to move very far. But I know that spot is heavy. And if I move it now, because of the Floetrol, it'll probably cover and level out, even on the edge. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. We'll see. Alright, so I found some silver. And I don't know how old it is, and I also don't know how gloppy it is. But I guess we're going to find out together. Okay, so that looks okay. It's going to mix with that gold a little bit. I'm going to let that drain out of my shovel as best I can. You have to actually rest it for a moment. I'm liking the gold and silver together. It occurred to me I cleaned up my bottles and checked that they were ready to go, but I didn't do anything with the copper, which is exactly what I'd like right now. But I think what I'm going to use is some of this 24 karat gold, which is the same Deco Art Americana that is. This has some color shifting orange in it, which doesn't seem to make much difference as far as I'm concerned. The copper is very similar. I'm going to get that as close to the edge as I can. I've never done this with just metallics before. This might be really fast, so I should tell you guys that I do sell my artwork, and my email address is under the link tree, which is under the video. I might want to use one of those smaller scoops. I'm not sure what I'm going to do at this point, other than just continue on my merry way with adding colors where I feel like adding them. I like the simple palette. Surprise! And I think I can add a few dots, maybe. Maybe not. I should have held my finger under there. Okay, well, you know what? It is what it is. We'll continue on with those marks. I'm just going to keep using those three colors for right now. I think one of the group rules was that you can't use any other techniques, which is too bad because I'd really like to be able to use my skewer and stuff. So far so good. I'm not hating it. I might put some black in there. I've got a puddle right here, and I'm going to use it to just let it flow right down that side. I think I'm going to also scrape it up and put it back in my shovel. Let's just go ahead Put a little right across the end. This is a real experiment. This is not, I've never done it quite this way before. I may not do it this way again. We'll see what happens. So as soon as it hits there, I'm going to pull it or lift it to get some funky shapes. I think I want some more of that orange color over there. And it seems like if I put my paint color at the edge of the shovel, it works well. There, not too bad. So far so good. Still looks a little hieroglyphic-y. That's not a word. I'm pretty sure that's not a word. I like that corner. I know it's going to drip. I probably should let it. I'm just tapping that in place. And I'm going to pull some strands down. I think I'm going to use some more of that paint right here. I like how the colors mix together, the copper with the gold and the gold with the orange in it and the silver. I hope my tip is cleared again. I kind of like the idea of using some more of this silver. Whatever's in there is clogging it for a second, and then it lets me have some, which I'm happy about. Come on. I really don't want to lose the rest of that. There we go. I got it. Cool. So part of ribbon dribbling from a shovel is still shovel pouring, in my opinion, because I kind of think I made this up myself. And I'm liking those mixtures. I don't know how that's going to dry. It's not really gray. It's definitely silver, but it's very dark. So I see this right here. I think it needs dots. Pretty sure. It wasn't me that made up the no skewer rule. I miss it. You need the skewer. You really, really do. I'll try and use the edge of my shovel just because. I'm trying to be a good sport about it. Alright, so the drips are helping me out. I like them. And if I'm patient, I can get a bigger drip. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that. I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to make a decision, and I'm not ready yet. I think it's going to have to be this. This color that I have yet to describe other than coppery. There, that's not too bad. That's not bothering me either. I think I could have a little more silver. Maybe I can apply it to just half the shovel and not be in danger of wasting so much. I really don't mind it when the colors mix. But I want something else there. I think I'm going to just dribble. Yeah, that's not bothering me either. Cool. I might like this. It's a really simple, it's basically just 3 colors. Well, 4 including the black. You've got to pull straight up when you put that drop down, or you get a little tail. It's very tempting to just drag it on to the next spot. Oh, I'm liking that. Yes, I am. I don't want a ton of paint to come out, but I want some. And I don't mind when they gap. It just adds some interest. Makes it look a lot more organic. And I'm a big fan of that. There, I've even got a little spiral in there. So I think I should be allowed to take my paint and fill in those spots that look like they're a little bit lacking in coverage. And while I'm at it, since I'm here, this is a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst Mini Blade. Very handy. Probably not allowed. Too bad. Oh well. I'm having a good time. I'm so glad you guys joined me, and I have almost 90,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for joining me, all you newbies. Please check out that I have 1,500 videos organized for your pleasure, for your watching, for your viewing pleasure. And they are found on my YouTube channel under playlists. And they're organized by topic and genre. Still using the shovel if I'm using it as a reservoir, right? There, I'm still happy. I think I need to put something right here. Fill that little spot in. Steal a little paint. Maybe move that around. Just with the corner. Maybe add a few more dots. So this canvas was pre-primed with black paint. Twice on the edges and once on the top. I'm kind of liking the drips over the side. I don't know why I was so worried about that. They look really cool. Where I don't have any, I'm going to put a little bit. Can't show you that now. Which reminds me, I said I sell my artwork, and did I mention? I think I mentioned. My email address is under the link tree that's under the video. And on the link tree you can find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, and Facebook groups. Do I want anything in there? Yes, I've never done that before. It's probably also not allowed. Oh well. I just want to lead my puddles. That sounded really funny. She's leading her puddles. Wait, what does that mean? Some poor parent in the front seat is listening to some child in the back seat. Hello, kids. Watching a video as they're traveling and wondering what the heck I'm talking about. So I'm going to call it good to a point. I want That keeps calling me. I wasn't really expecting to have that blob at the front, but I've got it, so it is what it is. And anywhere I want to steel paint, I can, to add to my edges right now. I think I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. My paint is really heavy, but because I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of them, it will not crack. And I know some people think it's really important they dry their artwork slowly, but because I use GAC 800, my artwork dries overnight. Between the Floetrol leveling the paint out, and I always leave a fan. I know people are concerned about a fan too. Maybe it's because I'm in Florida and it's different for me here, but I gotta tell you what, I leave a fan on. I've had an overhead fan on high with an air conditioner and I don't get cracking. Yes, I want to leave that. At least it's just a spatula, right? I want to do any of my manipulating before I torch this time. But I want to look at any little spots. Wow, I used up 20 minutes doing that. Okay, I used up 17 minutes, but who's counting? I want to steal some of this coppery color and throw a few things that add dimension. Just layer them on top of each other. Tell you guys, thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate it when you do that and giving me a thumbs up. Gives me a lift every time. Your comments are awesome. Thank you for keeping my morale boosted. While I compete with younger, cuter, more proficient at their accidental art game than me people, while I'm still doing my own thing. Just linking a few things, moving a few things around. I'm okay with that. I am really okay with that. I am going to put a little bit of that silver right here. Because I can. That's the name of my first book. It's on the Amazon link, which if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you and it helps me out. I really appreciate it. And that's on the link tree. The link tree is the first blue link under the video. I'm just going to give myself a little more gold right there because I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I don't see anything that I need to do too badly, although I do see that mark there. Sometimes accidents give me ideas. Ways to add texture or up my game. I think I want a couple more of those right there. So instead of a spiral, I gave myself one little starburst. Okay, so I love you guys, and there's almost 90,000 of you. I might have mentioned that. And my I told you about Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links are underneath the link tree. My Teespring clothing is under the video. And I want to get up on my ladder and see if you can see what I can see, and I hope you can. Check out the videos. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do one video every day, and 2 on Fridays, and 2 on Saturdays. My second book is called Unlimited Possibilities. Thank you guys for all the donations. Sorry, I've been out of focus. Out of frame. There we go. I like it. I'm not unhappy with that at all. Let's zoom in a little bit. There aren't any cells in this, but I wasn't really expecting any because I didn't mix much paint. And I'll do that in my next video. So look on Facebook for Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group if you're a student and you're looking for companions. We're all there. And Expressionist Art Studio Gallery fans and collectors will show you in the albums the YouTube edited artworks that I have edited so far. Pixels and Fine Art America are on the link tree, but they're also linked to the, oh boy, brain cramp. Hello, they're under the link tree, and they're also on Facebook from Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, totes, and more. I think I've told you almost everything except for that there's a drawing every